All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is Kroc rows and dumbbell pullovers. You can add a band to the dumbbell pullovers if you like. That's a little bit heavy on the setup, so you may not want to do that. And you usually need another person to help you get the band to the right tension as you're setting up. And the pullover is risky enough with just a dumbbell, with just a heavy dumbbell, that you probably don't want to do that. We're going to see how the pullovers go, because yesterday I did lying flat French press, which really worked my lats and really worked my teres, because I was using 90 pounds, which is more than I usually use. Trying to push that step loading up a little bit. Anyway, you'll see how we do the Kroc rows. And again, we're going to just superset that with the pullovers for a nice stretch and work the teres. So these will be a little bit lower on the lat, hopefully. That's what I'm going for. I think you saw this on the last set of bench rows. I was kind of turning the dumbbell under, and I was doing the same thing with the ring rows. Turning the dumbbell under, turning the rings under as I came up, kind of like the reverse of an Arnold press. I like that. It makes my lat contract a little bit better, kind of winds it into place a little bit better. We will see how that goes on these. I like using the kettlebell. I do have a landmine setup. If you have a bar and a landmine setup and you prefer that, do that. That definitely works the grip. The end of the bar is 2 inches, so it's a little bit more of a grip workout than anything else. Kind of limited in the amount of weight you can use there. Anyway, yeah, might as well just get into it. And I'll usually go higher reps on the Kroc rows and higher reps, because this dumbbell is light and I don't have heavier dumbbells yet. I'll go a little bit higher in the reps and a little bit because of the lighter weight. It's an 80-pound kettlebell and a 50-pound dumbbell. Use what you have. Moderate your reps and rounds accordingly. Yeah, and just, so I step 1 foot back, kind of like a staggered stance, and you'll see I will get some body English into this, but I will try and stay as strict as possible for as long as possible. So here we go. So as you can see, went a little higher on the reps there on the pullovers. Still tough. So for a little context, 2 weeks ago, I was able to do 50 reps unbroken with a 50-pound dumbbell on the pullovers, but I hadn't been working any of those French press, which stretch the teres and the tricep up here. You stretch them up overhead. I hadn't been doing any of those. I didn't do any bicep curls, no delt work. Yesterday was all shoulders and everything. Anyway, it's not an excuse, but just keep it in mind when you work your lats. You can do a lot of stuff that ends up sneaking up on you, and the next day you're really sore, and you might have to modify your plan as you come in to work out. So just be aware, your body being sore in certain places is its way of telling you to not push those muscles too much harder than you already have. Give them enough time to at least stop hurting, and then they will start to recover and all that. The soreness is part of the recovery, so don't just go get rid of the soreness. You need the soreness to build more muscle. So, I mean, it's a little more complex than that, but yeah, that's a good marker. If you're sore, maybe don't work the same thing twice, or be careful if you're going to. Anyway, I'm gonna work on these for a little while, play with that, see if we can get some good lat work in, finish up the day, and probably finish off with something, I don't know. Today was more supposed to be just like a kind of flowy day, maybe get some work done and really feel it out, just whatever. So yeah, hope that gives you some ideas for what to do. Go from there.